Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time once again to sit back and chew the fat with your old pal Eustace.
Hello everybody, Eustace Farmer here. Did you notice is the topic of today's presentation. You know, the minute FS19 became available for download on Steam, I jumped right in and I started exploring the two maps. As I ran and flew around Ravenport exploring every corner, I noticed some off-putting things. But I really took notice of these things once I explored the Felsbrunn map with the same enthusiasm. The scales seemed tipped to me. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in a minute, and I'm not going to narrate during the presentation. I want to see if you also notice what I have noticed. At the end of the video clips, I'll do a summary and give my final impressions and opinions. Now I want to make something very clear here. This is my personal observation and opinion. If you do not agree with any or all of it, that's really no problem at all, I mean it. I always welcome differences of opinion, provided that they are conveyed using decorum and a constructive lady and gentleman type attitude. If you choose to be abusive, rude, or just a plain old jerk, I'll delete your comment and I will block you. This is not censorship. This is a measure taken to moderate the comments to keep things on the channel civil. I already had enough after posting my opinion on the Giants forum. But to be fair, I already expected the typical type of people to respond immediately, and they didn't disappoint. Within seconds after posting, I had the diehard fanboys whipping up the dirt with useless, windy blabber with a desire just to make some noise. You know the type. So that's why I don't frequent forums that often, but I have emailed Giants in the past and either never got a response or I get a flippant reply that is totally useless and has nothing to do with what I asked or said in the first place. So I figured maybe the two gods that sit on their golden tractors, the CEOs of Giants, would see the thread that I created. Anyway, we'll talk more later, but let's go ahead and get this party started right after this message. Whether you're just hanging around bored or just need something to do while you're sitting on the toilet, why not join our Discord group, the Simulation Gaming Society?
Eustace, let's get on with the video.
Oh, yes, dear. Alrighty then. I hope you got my point with this video. Now, I also noticed a couple of other things while I'm here and while I'm at it. Look at the house on Ravenport. It's a dumpy old scumhole. Ah, but Felsbrunn, well, how cute, quaint, and charming is this? I also noticed that they didn't even take the time to add the wires on the telephone poles and pylons in Ravenport. But they certainly did on Felsbrunn. Upon first entering Ravenport and seeing the trash, I knew where it was taken from. They used a lot of assets from Estancia La Pacho. Yes, they really love to trash up that map as well. But what puzzled me then, and still puzzles me now, is the absence of common sense. You just landed a big new license from Stara. You build a map around the home country of Stara, and you make all the back streets a trash heap ghetto. Did you possibly think someone from that region might feel ashamed or even insulted by this representation? Fs19, you released a half-baked, broken, and just blatantly unfinished game. You finally land a license to a company you've been wanting for years and nobody else can seem to get. And what do you know? Some of the JD equipment is buggy and broken, and you put out a trash heap of a map to play it on. Even the Case Cotton Harvester had bugs. I saw bugs on final release that were present in the beta version weeks prior. That's pretty poor, Giants. To be quite honest, if I was the CEO of John Deere or Case, I would have pulled out of the game. Now, even the Horsch DLC in FS17, that was buggy too. And you just landed an exclusive rights deal to have their equipment only in your game. Really, Giants? You guys see a pattern here? It's like they enjoy shooting themselves in the foot. Now, bigger game developing companies have fallen over less than this. Giants, you need to sit down and listen to some of your passionate and talented employees that you wave off and scoff at their advice and ideas. You need to start listening to your customer base too. Us, the players. Don't just say you listen and then turn around and do what you please. I sincerely believe Giants' days are numbered if the two CEOs don't smarten up quick. As for me personally, I spent a ton of money on FS19. I not only bought it on PC, but I also bought the deluxe edition with Season Pass for PlayStation 4. I put down a lot of money. If things don't change, I most likely won't purchase the next edition 2 years from now. There's plenty of other games I can use to make my type of videos. I stuck with Farming Simulator for a couple of key reasons. One, I fell in love with Oxygen David, Bullet Bill's, and Dusty Dave's maps early on. Two, the maps from these guys are leaps and bounds ahead of anything Giants has ever put out. There was a great deal of extremely talented and intelligent modders for Farm Sim. We're losing them. Many have thrown their hands up for FS19 and some have moved on to old cattle and crap. But a small handful still hold on and are trying to make the best of things and make it work. But you Giants don't give the support and respect these minority few deserve. Oxygen David is one such person. Bullet Bill is another, but we've lost Bullet Bill. This broke my heart because I enjoy a close friendship with Bullet Bill, and I know the passion he has to create beautiful maps for all of us. We will never see Lone Oak Farm or Colborough Park Farm again, and that's really sad because Bullet Bill and Oxygen David have created classics for this game for free. And let's face it, they're both a household name in this game. So thank you, Bullet Bill, for bringing magical wonderment to me through your work. I built a YouTube career of sorts based on Frontier Design maps, so the flag stands permanently at half-mast for Bullet Bill. In closing, I just want to say that, Giants, when you design a map depicting a country or region other than your own, you need to use some diplomacy, respect, and some forethought and common sense. I do not have prejudice for people outside or inside my country. I do have respect. If I was to make a map of a place such as the UK, Germany, France, or any other country, I would try to showcase its beauty and the pride people take in their land in general. Yes, some rundown and derelict models are appropriate to give some authenticism, mood, character, but to just strow trash in excess, aimlessly all over the map, that's just disrespectful, it's not appropriate, and it's offensive. I have also been asked the question regarding other games and how they portray America. To answer that question, if I'm playing Call of Duty or Zombie Apocalypse, well, duh, you'd expect things to not look so tidy, right? But this is a farm game the last time I checked. It's not Call of Duty, it's not Grand Theft Auto, or anything like it. You know, children of all ages from all over the world play this game, and young children are very impressionable. I don't want kids in America to think it's okay to live like that. I don't want children or adults in any other part of the world to think that we here in America live like that either. America has its share of scumholes, yes, but the beautiful places far outweigh the number of pits. I can be proud of my country and not look down on other countries. Every place has beauty. This planet by large is a gorgeous place to exist. Now granted, this is just a game, but when a company or someone assumingly within the company has a skewed view or chip on their shoulder for my country or a country other than their own and exhibits it through their form of art, then it gets more serious to me. It ain't just a game no mo. So don't be a tool by using a tool to express your warped view and opinions about the world outside your little bubble. I'm personally offended by the stark contrast of the two maps, Ravenport and Felsbrunn. Ravenport looks like a trash dump, and Felsbrunn looks better than Disney World. I hope the right people at Giants will see this video and consider scaling back the blight on Ravenport and remove the trash piles behind the buildings and around the garbage cans. Please afford the same respect to other countries as you hold up for your own, Giants. So Giants, if you're looking for a place to put those trash bags that you took off of Ravenport, bring them on over to Felsbrunn and put them right up here. So I want to thank you all for your time and for allowing me into your home each time I make a video to share with you all. I have been and still am very grateful for all the wonderful friends I have made through this game. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Peace, my friends. Love, VP. Well, you should know by now whether you can stand me or not, so please consider subscribing by tapping my logo right above the TV screen. Also, don't forget to tap that alert bell so you'll have a warning when I'm at your door. If you really want to be awesome, why not give the video a thumbs up and share it with your friends? You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Thank you very much, and hope to see you next time. Bye for now.